Welcome, everybody, to Drunk with Buds, a show about trying new beers with some friends and having discussions you would normally have at a bar. As always, we get our beer information from the Untapped app. That's UNTAPPD. You can now follow the show on there at Drunk with Buds.
Today, we have a 4-beer show. We have beers from 903 Brewers, More Brewing, Imprint Brewing, and Southern Greased Brewing Company. Today's segments are Pub Talk, where we talk about kayaking. We got beer flights. Honer takes us to Canada and a dive bar review, and Bruce finishes us off with finding their roots in Bruce trivia. Two Tones is also here this week in studio, and this week's guest is a very wild Canadian who loves to kayak and drink beer, Jef from Beers and Kayaks. I'll shut up now and we'll get to the show.
Thank you for that intro, Honer. I appreciate it. I am Two Tones for sure. This is my first time being here in a long time. I'm actually in studio. I am the host today. I am sitting here with my lady, Stephanie. You can say hi and they might. Hi. Yeah, you can hear her. I got my good friend, not my best friend, Bruce.
Yeah, Phil's my best friend.
How's that? Phil's my best friend.
If you listen to the past episodes, I guess me and Bruce are best friends.
He is best friends now, I heard.
I kind of got forced into
that. And then I got Honer here, and we have our guest who I really love his videos, and I'm jealous that he can just get on the kayak every day. Joe. Or Jeff.
Joe!
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff. Sorry about that.
No problem. How is everybody doing today?
Doing very well. Doing very well.
Doing very amazing.
We're doing good.
I'm just gonna ignore that.
Right? Just mute him for a little bit. He needs to wake up. Woo! But yeah, so let's go ahead and jump into beer number one. Honer, what do you got?
Get your dice ready and your goblins because we have Dice Goblin, which is a 903 Brewers Stout, 12% ABV, not available IBU. Only 337 check-ins for a 4.05 out of 5 average. 903 Brewers is a microbrewery from Sherman, Texas. Detailed style guide says Dice Goblin Reserve is our inspiration from the games Dungeons and Dragons. For those that collect and gobble up all the dice, Dice Goblin Reserve is a beautiful, thick, sweet stout with buttercream frosting and whipped cream coming in at 12%. Sweet, rich, smooth chocolate mouth coating.
I agree.
I agree with all that.
It's very aggressive.
I would say boozy too.
It's very aggressive. It's very chocolate forward. It covers your mouth, and it's got that whipped cream finish to it.
How about you, Jeff? How are you liking this beer so far? What are your first thoughts on it?
We're starting strong. Starting strong with that 12%. But it's a lot sweeter than a stout, a regular stout. It's definitely not a stout.
We have spoken these words before. We have accused them saying that they make porters and not stouts. Are you in the same boat or kayak as us?
Probably, because usually stouts are, I would say, drier.
Okay. Honer, how about you? You got some facial emotions going on there.
Yeah, my face muscles. My face muscles are working. Yeah, this is very creamy. It tastes almost like a pastry stout to me, those are my faves. But something about it, that dark chocolate is just making me feel like I'm getting attacked by a goblin. And I rolled crit.
So you did good against it?
He didn't know what to do.
He fumbled.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm kicking this goblin's ass, but it's also kicking my ass, too. So, yeah, that's all I got.
All right, well, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into our first segment. Bruce, go ahead and hit it. Pub talk with the boys. So we're gonna talk about kayaking, I guess. So Jeff, what got you led into kayaking and taking your beers out there?
Yeah, I was thinking about kayaking for the last 25 years. But when I changed from where I was before, the job, I met an amazing guy. Doing kayaking every week. So this has been 10 years ago. And I tried one of his, and it was a real pleasure. So I purchased mine 8 years ago. And the beer side is a completely different story because I've started to drink craft beer back in '87. I was 19, working as a bartender, and we had craft beer where I was working, so had to taste everything we were selling. So that's where I've started. But the beer and kayaking combination was probably 4 years ago that I've started this. Was posting a few pictures, clips on Facebook, and with my 300 friends, had 10 likes. And 2 years ago, one of my best buddy asked me why don't I've tried Instagram. I didn't know anything about Instagram. So started an account 2 years ago, and now I have almost 12,000 followers. So it's really amazing how people are liking what I'm doing, because there are thousands or maybe millions account describing beer. But the beer and kayaking combination, I saw maybe 3 or 4 accounts. So we're different, and of course, if I was a girl, or if I want to have boobs, would have reached millions.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. So,
You should give it a shot just to see what happens.
He had a little spicy video on there.
I did
You
see
saw
that.
one.
He took his wetsuit off.
It got
and
spicy for a little bit.
They my girl's chiming in. She said you should maybe do it like a Speedo and kind of see if it'll
Like
boost your.
Borat.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, I did a clip where I was removing my shirt, and I put a striptease music on it. It's already it's on Instagram, so if you want to check it out.
Nice.
That's a spicy meat the ball.
Yeah, don't worry. We have that saved in our
Oh.
favorites.
So, what's everyone in here? It's a round table about kayaking. What's everyone's first time on a kayak? Does anyone remember? Has anyone not gone kayaking before? Jones?
My first time was probably a couple years ago with Stephanie. First time actually on a kayak, and we went to was it Turkey Run? It was a Turkey Run, which is a state park here in Indiana, and we had like a big group of 12 people or so, and we all just went kayaking and brought beer, and it was great.
My first time was on the East Race. They would do the rafts and stuff, but when they first started doing that, it was offered to kayaks, not these big boats, because the East Race was built as a training ground for Olympic competition for kayaking, and it's one of the few places in North America where you actually can still do it. Well, not North America, America.
Yeah.
There's plenty of other places like in Canada, as Jeff would know, where you can go kayaking for trials and stuff like that. But they would let you go kayaking down there before they got the inflatable rafts and stuff. And I went down there a couple times, and then they had those big whitewater rafting things, which they still do on the weekends in the summertime. So that would be the first time I had kayaked, and it was whitewater right away. Nice. So it was not
no getting used to it, just jumping in and going.
Yep, it's hot, right into the pan.
Just get your feet wet.
Yeah, my first time was like a month ago. Yeah, We just got these. They're not new friends, I guess. New friends for me, but they're like couples. So we all just do couple things. And they said, "Hey, let's go kayaking." I said, "Cool." So we went, and I didn't want to leave.
Did you do any tricks with beers on your paddle?
Yeah, I actually got out of my kayak, did a backflip, landed right back into the kayak with the beer in hand, and then it like floated in the river, and I picked it back up with my paddle, and then I
like cocktails.
And then I threw it up, and it dumped the beer into my glass, and then I took a drink of it, and I was good.
Oh, Jeff, he's one up, and you got served. Jeff, what are you gonna do now?
I've already tried this one.
Oh, that's where I saw it from.
It's way too easy to do.
So, Jeff, what was the first time you got into a kayak? What was that like? Where was that?
Was close from home because I'm living 10 minutes from the river, and that friend had 2 kayaks, so I've been to his place, and it was. We're not doing white water. It's as you can see on my clips. It's really shallow water. It's easy to perform my paddle tricks. But sometimes we're crossing the St. Lawrence River, which is close
a big river.
to a mile. Yeah, it's close to a mile long, wide.
Jeez.
So it takes an hour to cross the river.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, do you have to dodge big giant shipping boats? Because that's the river that connects to the Atlantic Ocean, that connects to Lake Ontario, to Huron, Erie, to Superior, and Michigan. So all those ships coming from Chicago have to go right by him on his little kayak.
Yeah, correct. And they're making huge waves. And it's surprising how fast they're going. When you're looking at these vessels, it seems that they're not moving fast, but when you're close to them, they're moving really fast. We cannot follow them.
Have you ever ran into a siren or a mermaid?
Almost.
I knew it. I knew you would. You can tell us, man. I swear the FBI won't come for you.
They don't care. He's in Canada.
They'll get him.
But I think it was due to several beer.
Hallucinating.
So what's Jeff? What's your favorite thing about kayaking? Is it just you in the lake or river, or I don't know? I mean, like, I want your personal take on it. What is it about kayaking that sets you free?
While I'm on the water, I'm only thinking about where I am right now, and it's easy to forget all the issues with the job, the family, or we're there thinking about water and all alone, because as you can see in my clips, I'm usually alone on the river. I won't go on a Saturday afternoon on the water. We'll be there at 8 in the morning. So I'm all alone, listening to nature, watching the birds. Once there was a beaver crossing the river just in front of me. So, really cool. It's a connection with nature. And with a beer, of course, it's a way better experience.
I feel that.
Yeah, because that's how I felt when the first time I went. We're drinking a beer, and I was just like, man. I did have some tunes on, but that's just because I love music no matter what. And so I was just chilling. I was vibing. We're with everybody else, but I was kind of like by myself. I felt like
It's like all your troubles and things that are weighing you down just ripple away across the lake or river that you're on, and you're just connected to, like exactly what Jeff said. You're right there. You are you and what you can do right now. There's nothing tomorrow. There's nothing yesterday. You're focused on just being there.
Mm-hmm.
And in Quebec, it's legal. I've checked all the legislations, and it's legal to drink beer on a boat. In Ontario, you cannot do that.
Oh,
fuck Ontario.
it's It's pretty. It's pretty legal in the States to drink. You just can't be operating a machine.
You can be on the
while
lake.
drunk.
You just can't be walking on the street or nothing like that.
Yeah, you can be. So yeah, water and alcohol is an American tradition. Boat beers, that's what we call them.
Hell yeah.
Shower beers.
Yeah.
If there's water, Americans will drink. Coors Light, get it?
Oh,
Hey, don't you fucking say.
Quebec were very similar to you. But Ontario, I've read the laws, and it says that the boat needs to have a kitchen, and it needs to be anchored while you're drinking.
Ooh.
You cannot run your boat while running.
So not even your passengers or anything? Literally no one?
So is this a?
I don't know about it. Probably the passenger, but definitely not the pilot.
Okay.
So what are you saying in a very roundabout way, and nicely put, because you're Canadian, everyone's nice in Canada, is that you are throwing a whole bunch of shade on Ontario, saying that Quebec is the place to be. Go French Canada, right?
Of course, we are the only. We're not a country yet, but we could be there. But we are the only place in North America where everybody speaks French.
It's true. I was telling my co-host here earlier that Quebec is there's a large contingent of their denizens who are trying every year to separate from Canada to be their own country.
Yeah, this is correct.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, he said that, but I was.
You don't want to believe him because we want to hear it from a real Canadian.
Yeah, I want to hear it from a real
not
Canadian.
Bruce.
Yeah.
They don't believe in the ancient wisdom that the beer bandit has.
Whatever.
In Quebec, culture is really different from the other provinces.
Yeah, you have better food.
We're different.
So I know what I can call. I'm going to call my thoughts on these beer. Very boozy. I like dark chocolate, so I'm right there for it. I think it's a banger to start with. I'm live wire. I do like the smooth and sweetness to it. Like you said, pastry-esque. It's not as heavy as most stouts, which I'm liking.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would call it a porter. I think this one time for 903, it is a stout.
Yeah.
But they're like, you're milky. It's a milk stout. It's not your bitter stouts. So the only bitter you get from here is that dark chocolate, which automatically is a little bit bitter, and which I'm down for. So I'm going to give this on the Untapped scale from 0 to 5 by quarters. I'm going to give this a 3.75. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I didn't think it was like spectacular, but I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Right. So I'm going to give it a 2.75. It's good, but man, it's that dark chocolate in there. It's too much for me. I'm not really a stout guy. Pastry stouts, I am, but I know this isn't. It's a little bit more milky, like you say. And so the chocolate and milkiness are like very heavy to me. And it feels a little bit more creamy because I do like that about it. But other than that, no, I'm good.
Can art's pretty good too, guys. I do dig it.
Yeah, it's pretty cute. Little cute goblins on it.
What did you think about this beer, Two Tones?
I liked it. It's really boozy. It's a little too sweet for my liking, so I think the sweetness with the booziness kind of throws me off. Other than that, it's really smooth. It is. I do agree with Bruce. It is a stout. It's a little too heavy to be a type of porter. It's kind of thick, but it's not horrible. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 3. It's a good one. It's just a little too sweet for me.
Now, Jeff, our guest, what did you think about this beer? Again, a 0 is a terrible. You're going to never want to have it. You're going to throw it down the river and make sure it drowns. And a 5 is the best thing you've ever had in your entire life. We go by quarters. It's the Untapped scale from 0 to 5. Jeff, what do you think about this beer? And then give us a good rating.
Yeah, I think I agree with almost everything you just said. When I poured it, didn't have any head, any foam, so was a bit surprised to see that.
I agree.
But yes, it's very sweet, very sweet. I would give that a 3.
Nice.
Yeah, but I wouldn't pour down the river. That one.
Looks like Canadians and Americans really are the same.
Oh my gosh.
So we're going to break to our first sponsor, and then we got a nice little musical interlude.
Looking for a cool craft beer bar? Hop Station Craft Bar has over 30 rotating taps and hundreds of bottles and cans to enjoy. They also do can purchases for carryout. Not a fan of beer? Well, you're in luck because they have a unique cocktail menu as well. So come enjoy the arcade games, dart boards, and the pool table. Oh, did we forget to mention the food? Whether you want street tacos or delicious pizza, you can't go wrong. With the outdoor patio, it won't be hard for you to find the perfect spot to relax. So head down to Hop Station, the #1 craft beer bar in Indiana. You'll find them on 318 Union Street, Mishawaka, Indiana.
He got so mad.
I'm feeling really fucking strange. Everything I'm sipping is going straight to my brain. I'm insane. Gonna take out my membrane. Gonna sip everything that's sitting in my way. Rolling
those
a crit.
Gonna hit your ass. Bruce, stop ignoring. Motherfucker, shut up. Yeah. He sounded like a goblin. Now I'm gonna punch him in the throat. Make him hobble goblin like a motherfucker. Yeah. Stab him in the throat. Stab him in the fucking throat. Yeah. Fuck you, Bruce.
Hellfire Club.
Fuck you, Bruce. Oh.
You wish.
Free, strange, freestyle type beat, rap, trap, instrumental, a hexy beats provider on YouTube.
YouTube.
Welcome back, Honer. That was a fire freestyle.
Thank you so
We had
much.
a fire shot from Indiana Whiskey. It was great. I said it sarcastically, but it really was
Just
good.
be crazy.
It was peachy.
It was peachy. But I am back here now doing beer number 2. It's called Mas Chile by More
Chelas.
Chile. There's no S on the Chile.
Oh.
There's
So
no
Bruce
S.
is wrong. Sorry.
When I scan the
Correct. It's correct. It says Maschela.
Mas Chile by More Brewing Company. It's an American lager, 5% ABV. It is one of the 2 local beers. So if you're in the South Bend, Mishawaka area, or you got a citywide near you, go there and ask for this beer. Tell them we sent you, and that's it. You won't get a discount, but just tell them we sent you, so we know that people are listening. But they keep a tally there. So
I like your honesty.
it's got sorry, I chugged that stout and the chocolate is still there. It's got 3K check-ins for an average score of 3.73. More Brewing is out of Huntley, Illinois. So go ahead, everyone, crack it open, taste it, and let us know your first.
What about the
thoughts.
style guide and all that stuff?
Oh, style. Okay, clean, crisp, light, crushable, malty. It's a Mexican lager.
It's been a while, huh,
Yeah,
buddy?
this guy has not been here in a minute. So that's pretty lagery. Definitely tastes a little Mexican in it.
That's what she said.
Just because I'm half.
I was talking to Stephanie.
Oh, because you
I
got a little pee-pee.
got a little wiener.
Woo! Love it. Hey, that stout made us crazy.
You heard it here
I
first.
guess so.
You heard it here first.
Toad's got a little dick.
Okay, this is very light. It's very clean. It's easy to drink.
That's malty.
That's good.
I like it a lot. How about you, Jeff?
That would be the kind of beer that I would drink after my run.
Oh,
After my kayaking run, to get a refreshing taste. It's really light, feels great. Yeah.
nice. How about you, Tones?
I like it. Lately, I've been into more lagers and pilsners. I'm not sure why. Like
You moved away from sours, huh?
I do like sours, but I used to like stouts and sours and IPAs.
Yeah.
But now I'm just IPAs, sours, and lagers and pilsners now.
So you know why I think that is? Let me tell you why. Scientifically, I think that's because you moved to a place that's more summery, more outdoorsy. The air is nicer, cleaner out there. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
But You're always outside drinking, it seems like. So you like something a little lighter, refreshing, and a Pilsner and a lager definitely are better than a stout.
Yeah.
These are more lawnmower beers.
And
Bears.
Bears. Duh, Bears. Bears.
More like the long dog bear.
No, but like, because I know like there's a lot of craft beers that we've had earlier that are lagers and Mexican style lagers and pilsners that I didn't like or we didn't like because it was just not because I was like, if I want a pilsner, I'll go get domestic PBR. Then I'm also drinking PBR,
Right?
Or Michelob or something basic. But now I'm starting to purposely buy craft pilsners and lagers and just I don't know. They just taste different, and you could tell. But they're still good.
Mexican lagers are always good, though.
And always as good is our next segment.
Who? What?
When?
Where?
Why?
And how?
All right, so this is Beer Flights. Jeff, so are you ready to get interviewed so hard?
I guess I don't have the choice.
You really don't. I just like to make you feel like you do. All right, so the first question is, Jeff, who are you?
Ooh, this is a tough question. As a guy, I'm a simple guy. As I believe a dad, I expect to be, or I hope that I'm a good dad, because my son is 22. He left our house 2 years ago, and he's living in Montreal City, and we're really proud of him. You don't know anything about what I'm doing for a living.
I just thought you drank beer and
Yeah.
I just thought you were living the life that I wanted to live.
Yeah, that's what everybody on Instagram think I do for a living. But I'm a project manager for defense industry.
Oh,
Nice.
so when they invade America, it's your
Your fault.
And we are doing a lot of contracts with the Americans.
Oh,
Yeah, we are making tracks for the tanks. But
Okay.
we're making
Nice.
tracks in rubber.
That's so much cooler than what any of us do. So
I've traveled around the world for a lot of different countries, businesses. I've been in the U.S. South. I've been to Yuma, Arizona, for special tank tracks trials. And in one of my previous job, I've been to Indianapolis.
ooh,
Hey, pretty close.
about 2 hours
yeah.
away. Indianapolis is pretty cool. Circle City.
I was managing projects for firefighter suits.
Oh,
So we've been to the huge firefighter show in Indianapolis under the dome, I believe it was.
oh yeah. Have you?
15 years ago.
Were you down there anytime around the Indianapolis 500, the big race?
No, never, no.
Good.
it's a shit show.
So,
Not when you're drinking.
Well, you are part of the shit show then.
so Jeff, I'm not gonna lie, man. I feel like whatever you just told us felt very illegal. I felt like I was not allowed to know anything.
Yeah.
He's gonna kill you.
Why are those-
There's a bomb strike coming right now.
Why are there guys
Why are those
in
black
black suits
SUVs
out
pulling
there?
up?
Yeah, Jeff. Jeff's out there on a kayak.
Can I claim sanctuary in Canada right now, please? I'm gonna ask you the second question, the hard hitting question.
Okay.
What would your perfect day be?
This is an easy one. It's 3 times per week.
He hits the perfect day 3 times a week.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm on the river let's say around 8 or 9. There's no one. I'm bringing beer, doing. I'm having a great time. Uh, Photo shooting my clips, beer, and uh, almost every time I'm posting Instagram things directly from the river. So making the photo shoot, the clips, putting music, and then tagging people, everything on the water. So this is my perfect day.
Nice. It sounds like a perfect day for me.
Yeah. But the next question is okay, you said you traveled, around northern or
America.
North America. So have you ever traveled out of like to Europe or any of those countries out there?
Of course, I've already traveled around almost everywhere. Um, I've been to South Korea, to Singapore, Brazil, France, Germany. I've been to UK, almost everywhere.
So when you travel to these places, do you take the lakes, the rivers, or like on the kayak?
The waterfalls you're used to.
Yeah.
It's always for business.
Yeah.
Oh, so have you taken the planes, or do you travel by kayak?
No, so is there a place that you haven't been to that you would like to go to then?
Yeah, the South. I've never been to New York City or Florida.
Okay, go to New York. You can skip Florida.
Go to
As an American, I'll tell you, skip Florida.
Go to North Carolina.
Go to New York.
Yeah.
Well, if you go to New York, they got like sinkholes going on right now, so that'd be cool.
New York City.
Yeah, okay.
Go to North Carolina, go to some of those rivers and just watch out for the alligators.
I would personally. I thought that I would peg you for like. You would like because you're such an explorer of the world that you would go to like Antarctica. I think that would be something that kayak the Antarctic Ocean.
That would be a pretty cool video.
I think that my dream trip would be going to Greenland kayaking.
Nice. Watch out for those polar
This would
bears.
be really amazing.
And Greenland's the cold one because
Yes,
that's why they named it Greenland.
Yeah.
Iceland is the green one. History.
Nice.
We all learned that in history class.
Yeah. You learned something? Cool. Let's move on.
Move on to the next one.
Jeff, what was your first beer ever? And how old were you when you had it?
I remember this. I was 10, was following my dad who was playing hockey. So I was in the hockey room after the game, and all the guys were having a beer, and my dad said, "Go ahead, have a sip." And it lasted for 2 years, I think. After each game, I had a beer sip. Of course, it wasn't craft beer because it was back in the 70s. But this is when I had my first beer.
And what was that beer?
Do you remember what beer it was?
Yes, I know. It's called 50 from Labatt. Labatt.
Ooh, I love Labatt. You're right.
I love Labatt Blue.
But
Yeah.
in Canada, they just call it blue.
I know. we have this discussion all the time. But
Oh, that was my first beer experience. I didn't have the whole beer, but I had a sip and just to know what it tastes like.
right.
So, why do you think most Canadians think they have better beer than the USA?
I don't think so.
Ooh, I like that. So you're not most Canadians.
Because I would love to have a beer trip in Vermont.
Wow, I feel like
I
I've
know
never.
that.
I don't think anyone's ever said I want to go to Vermont.
Yeah. That's why we were quiet.
A Green Mountain State.
Vermont and New England. I know that they do have a lot of great craft beers and breweries. So I'd love to be there, but
Now,
might not be this year, but probably next summer.
if I can dissuade you from Vermont, I would say make a trip to Michigan. I
was thinking that too.
hate saying it, but the Mitten State from coast to coast has a lot of variance and variety of craft beer,
A very beautiful scenery.
and it's lovely on the beer scene, and then your lakes and your river. You can bring your kayak, and you'll have so many adventures and have craft beers and good food the whole way.
I've been several times to Detroit.
I said Michigan, not
business.
Detroit. Well, you can have Detroit. We're gonna let Canada just come across that bridge
Go
and
to,
just
like,
take Detroit.
So go to like Grand Rapids,
Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo,
Greenbush, Sawyer, like
Saga,
all those little ones. And,
Traverse City, Paw Paw, yeah,
oh my god.
Yeah, Detroit's like not the place to go. But
and even Ann Arbor. I mean, in Adrian, Michigan, Smooge, right there. Ooh, child.
Adrian, Michigan, you're listening. What's up? What's up?
Yeah, if you
Vermont-
anywhere but Detroit and Flint.
You know, you can go to Flint, just don't drink the water.
How has that not been solved yet? Like, what the fuck?
So the most important question is, how do you like this beer? On a scale of, what we did, 0 to 5 on 2.5 rating system, what would you give this Mexican style lager?
The previous one I gave it a 3, but it was a 3 based on what I liked about a stout.
Mm-hmm.
This one, I cannot say that I like it better, but it's different, refreshing, sparkling. It has great color. I would say again a 3,
Nice.
but it's really different
Yeah.
from the other one.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping that our guests get. We're not asking you to compare them against each other. We're just asking you to, what would, if it's still drinkable for you, or if you absolutely didn't like it, or if you loved it. But yeah, you don't have to compare them against each other because they are all different. And
Yeah.
I think it's a very good example of a Mexican lager. I think it needs to dip a little bit more into the Mexican to be.
With the lime.
It doesn't have to be a lime. Just a little bit more of the Mexican malt. Just a little bit more pizzazz on the flavor. It's refreshing. It's clean, and it's very easy to drink. I could drink a 6-pack of these. So I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I think it's a very good example. I wish it was great. Maybe dropping a lime in there would do it. I don't have it right now, which is fine. I'm going to keep it the way it is. 3.5.
yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 3.25. Also, I did, obviously, as I was drinking it and talking about it before I did the whole style guide, I didn't know it was a Mexican style lager because it just tasted like a lager. It needed a little bit more lime or a little bit more something else to bring out to quote Michael Scott, the Mexicanity. But yeah, it just needed something more to make it a Mexican style lager for me. To me, it's just a lager. But yeah, it's still good. It's 3.25. Adding some lime, obviously, I would have think it's 3.75, maybe.
Yeah, I agree with you, Tones. I'm going to give it a 3.25. I think it's a little too malty for me. I want a little bit more Mexican zest in it. I want that lime in it. I want it to feel like Corona almost, because that's how I feel like Mexican lagers. I feel like Corona is more like the Mexican lager base that I like to taste.
I just think it's really close to a Dos Equis amber.
Dos Equis?
I think it's close to a Dos Equis. It's just missing something.
Right.
Lime.
Yeah, that's what I
They
do.
don't have lime in Dos Equis.
I got
but
lime
that's fine.
sauce. You
You
guys
do
want-
you do when I drink it?
I got
Oh,
lime
okay.
sauce.
So we're gonna go to our next sponsor, and another musical break.
Indiana Whiskey Company, located at 1115 West Sample Street, South Bend, Indiana. Open from Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's a sampling room, but you can also purchase whiskey, bourbon, flavored whiskeys like chocolate and maple, which we have tried on a past episode. So, go give Indiana Whiskey Company a visit in South Bend, Indiana, or you can find them at your local liquor store. And if they don't have it, then ask them to carry it. Sign up for a tour at inwhiskey.com. Yeah.
Feeling so intense with it, man, my life is so exquisite. You can touch me and I squeeze it all over your face, and I don't need to put any placement in what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is Goku Super Saiyan, and I'm going Kamehameha, going all over your ass, yeah. I'm about to dive in. Just kidding, ain't no beat to dive into. Now I'm just going like Mugatu, and I'm coming after you, Derek Zoolander, like I'm gonna rattle everybody in the world, body everybody in the world. Now I'm tripping, yeah. Coming at you live, it's Saturday night, and I'm doing everything like I got a big lie. Staying alive.
Free beats, no copyright, intense, free type beat, 2022 trap beat instrumental beats provider on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Welcome back. We are getting shit-faced.
Shit-faced.
Honer, are you ready?
Yeah.
Jeff, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Bruce, are you ready?
Sure.
All right, Honer, beer number 3. Bruce, beer number 3. Hit it.
Smoochie Frosé Tangerine Boys Double Mallow by Imprint Beer Company. Sour, fruited, 6% ABVs, no IBUs. Oh, God, I can't speak. IBUs. There has been 324 check-ins. Not a lot for an average score of 4.08.
Nuh-uh.
Imprint Beer Company is a microbrewery out of Hatfield, Pennsylvania. It's also a collab, folks. It's a microbrewery with King's Brewing Company, Rancho Cucamonga, California. The style guide says heavily fruited sour with tangerine, boysenberry, double imprint marshmallow treatment. Contains lactose, 6%. It should taste marshmallowy, creamy, tangerine-y, orangey, and apple. What does everyone else think?
All right. I feel like I'm going to be the worst one here, so I'll go first. I get the orange, but I feel like there should be more. I'm also not getting... I feel like the marshmallow takes away from all the flavors. I'm getting like a thick marshmallow, slightly orange taste. I think Bruce may agree a little bit. I think there's no flavor.
The marshmallows, like if you like marshmallows,
Yes.
you're riding high. It is marshmallow. I get a little bit of the orange. There is no tangerine. There is no boysenberry. It's just other than color, I guess, because that's what they are.
Thank you.
But
I haven't lost my
aside
palate.
from him,
Fuck you.
I'm on board. I like this marshmallow. I feel like it's almost like if they served this at a fair, it would be like, this is your marshmallow beer.
But anyway, so I think this one, I don't know if anybody else sees it, but those hands look like monkey hands. And so I saw the movie Nope by Jordan
Was
Peele.
that good?
Amazing. I really liked it. Better than Us.
So it has to do with monkeys then.
There is a monkey scene. I will say there is a monkey scene. And so that's what reminded me of it. My mind just went straight to monkey. But yeah, Tangerine Boys, they put double mallow in it. So obviously it's going to taste like mallow more than any other flavor in here.
Say mallow one more time.
Mallow.
Say it again.
Mallow.
Now it's not a word.
Shut the fuck up.
Now it's a gibberish and not a word.
No.
All right. How about you? Sorry, Jeff. We're ignoring you. How about you, Jeff? What do you think of this one?
I'm an IPA guy.
Mm-hmm.
So this is really something new to me. I'm almost like Columbus discovering America.
That's disputed.
This is a new world of beer. Yeah, might not taste tangerine, but the mallow is really there. On weekends, my wife is making our breakfast with smoothies, and it's almost the same thing with alcohol. So It's better.
You're on blast, wife.
Just mix some of this with your smoogies.
Wait, your
smoothies.
wife's is better or this is better?
This is better.
Okay, cool. Because I just wanted to start an
I
argument.
really like it.
What was the ABV on this?
6, I think.
Nice.
It doesn't say anything on the can.
No, it really doesn't. It doesn't even tell you anything. I looked it up before we even started, and I was like, it doesn't tell me anything.
I do like that it has this peel on the can art
Jordan.
showing like the second brewery. Do you see that on the can? It's peeling back and it's giving them credit. A lot of times on these collabs, they barely put who the second can, but this one's like really putting it on Front Street. Now we love a good sour and we love a good smoothie sour. This one's pretty damn good. It's not
sour.
the best. It is a sour beer.
I will say, hopefully, Jeff. I will hope that Jeff actually tries out more smoothie sours or more smoothie beers after this because there's better than this.
Yes.
I promise you. This one is not really hitting it for me, but I really hope that after this, you venture off and try more.
Yeah, like he said, this is a new wheelhouse for him. So like, yes, Jeff, these types of beers exist.
So we all have our thoughts so far on this.
How about Honer? You dive into a bar.
Hit it. Die by review, die by review, die by review. 1 star or 2, 3 star or 4, maybe a couple of 5s. Die by review, die by review, die bar reviews. Die bar reviews is where I read 1 through 5 star reviews for dive bars I'll probably never visit. All right, let's do this thing. Today we're digitally visiting La Gabière Brasserie Artisanale Bistro Pub in Saint Jean sur Richelieu, Quebec, Canada. So what's up with your fucking language over there, bro?
How do you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's called Saint Jean sur Richelieu.
So on a grading scale of an A to F, what would you give Honer there?
Going by quarters.
I can't tell, but
I can't even grade you. That's how bad it was.
I know, that's how bad it was. Really could
I understood what he was saying.
really couldn't just name the town Saint Jean sur Richie.
Richelieu.
Richelieu.
Richelieu. Canadians are crazy. So anyway, Jeffy, have you been here before, and how would you explain it to see if the reviews agree with you?
Not sure to understand the question, but
so have you been here before?
Yeah.
Okay, could you describe how you see it?
The business.
Okay. Yeah. This brewery, I think, was opened 10 years ago. And it was in the town that I was born. So this was the first brewery in the town that I was born that went into business. So it's a nice place. They are just close to the Richelieu River. So that's why it's Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu. So a really nice place. They have a great patio or terrace, and they are developing great new beers almost every month. So I'm living now an hour and a half from this city, but I'm looking for their beer that they are launching every month, and really enjoying it.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm going to see if any of these reviews agree with you.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. So he's gonna. Are they Yelp reviews that you're gonna read?
It's Google.
He's gonna read a bunch of Google reviews from this
Google.
place, and we'll see
If you
what
agree
you say
or disagree.
matches with what everyone says. And everyone's right, just so you know.
All right. Mr. Ben starts us up with a 2-star review saying, music is freaking loud and the lights dim every 10 minutes until you fall asleep. Beer is good, but not a place to eat. Service is not really good.
Okay. Way to start us off right in the middle. That's a middle review. I get it. I got it.
Vincent Gollin with a 1-star says, a waiter made me pay the price of a pint for a glass. Wait, another time, they gave me a greasy and dirty menu. Come on. Have some self-respect. If you can't shave and do not know how to take a shower, it doesn't mean that I like it. Went another time, she forgot to give me dressing or utensils. Really? Did I forget to mention that they switched from the original pint to the American pint, which is barely a glass, and that they jacked up the price? Well, that was the last time for me.
Don't diss American pints.
I mean, the English pint is 19,
Yeah.
whereas the other one's 16. So I do prefer the English
Yeah.
pint.
English pint is definitely better.
That's my
So,
glass is a English pint right here.
So, Jeff, do you disagree or agree, or do you have some issues with the review so far?
Jev, who is Jev?
It's French.
Yeah, I don't think that these reviews are really showing or describing what this place is like.
All right, Hunter.
I mean,
Hunter, get us a good one.
You're going to have to wait a little bit. All right. So Nathan Biodoin, 4-star says, very nice pub. I love their products and they have everything I want from a pub. The only negative point is that there has been too much server turnover in recent times, and this prevents this client to create a link with the staff. Without this little downside, it's a great place to go for a beer and darts, several board games, and Nintendo 64.
That sounds like
Okay.
Benham.
I just want to
Fucking
know
Nate.
how you started with a Russian accent, moved into a Mexican
I thought I was
accent.
Mexican in the beginning.
No, you're Russian.
it's really funny to see how people are rating a place that is developing and selling great beer, and they are reviewing.
Yeah, people they have
About
one one
games.
bad experience and then they review everything or they rate everything negatively. So
Yeah,
these are all supposed to be funny reviews, and then Hunter will get us some good ones, and hopefully.
Robert Kubiak with a 3-star says, knowledgeable about craft beer, but seemed like they treated it like a personal club. Service was okay, like the fact they prep fair food in front of you.
Prepare. You mean
Now,
prepare?
are you Transylvanian now?
I am. I'm Dracula. But some of these reviews had to be translated, so if they don't make sense, I had to translate from French Canadian to that.
It's just
So-
French.
I thought you said French. Whatever.
It's French Canadian to us Americans.
To us,
You're a Neanderthal,
to
so
us-
you don't
yeah,
even know.
Yeah, to us English Americans. All right, HP with a 4-star as well.
Harry Potter?
Says, one of my favorite places. For the moments spent there, the ambiance and the service impeccable. Super warm. You will love the terrace. The view allows you to appreciate the Richelieu. Not extraordinarily, but
Richelieu.
so exciting. I forgot how to say the word.
I think you said it perfectly.
Yeah. So it is next to the Lake Richelieu, right?
It's not a lake, it's a river.
River
it's
Richelieu.
a-
So you've been to this place.
not,
Does it really have a good view?
Yeah, it's the river is from the Champlain Lake up to the St. Lawrence River. So it's a great link for people that want to go by boat into the States.
So have you taken your kayak there and then just parked it and got out and ate?
Almost, but there are way too much, too many boats around to have a really enjoying kayaking experience.
Oh, okay. I get that. So next review is Runner Alpha 1 star says, 2 beers, $15. The staff are stupid as I have rarely seen. In short, very bad service and ridiculous prices. Strongly discouraged. Looking at the other comments, I guess I didn't go on a good day.
What can I say about that? 2 beer for $15. It's the price everywhere.
Yeah, I feel like it depends. If you get a craft beer, you're gonna
15 Canadian.
It's if you get a craft beer, it's $7.50 is what I expect.
That's U.S. Canadian.
Yeah, but $2 beers for 15 is reasonable.
What's the difference?
I think it was the Canada dollar $1.50 for every American dollar right now.
Yeah, almost. But it's the price everywhere. So.
All right, let's move on. So Neil Breshnahan with a 4 star says, these are all translated from French, everybody. So when I read them, I'm trying to communicate.
No, this is the best part about the show.
Fuck you.
Is that you don't know how to say words.
Or where they are.
Very nice brew pub with phenomenal beers. Staff is bilingual. I did not buy food, but the smell of the items brought out for others smelled great. Lots of Canada on the walls.
Your chest being out made that so much better.
Are you Italian now?
Okay, so what is Canada?
Canada?
No, it says Canada on the walls.
Canada on the walls. I don't know what he means.
So what's on the walls though? Is it like just pictures of Canadian artists or?
No, they are beer posters saying that I don't know, free beer tomorrow.
Oh, so just like
yeah, okay.
These stupid things.
So lots of just jokes.
okay. So I get what he's saying. Then it's just like the nostalgic posters or the novelty
Just like
posters that people
humors
post up. Yeah,
and dive bars.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Genevieve B finishes off with a 4 star saying, everything is excellent except the presence of dogs without muzzles while children are present.
That's stupid. Fuck her. Don't bring your kids there.
So, all right. So if you're ever in Saint Jean Sur Richie in Quebec, then go have a pint at the old watering hole that is La Gaberie. It's got the views, it's got the muzzleless dogs, and fine dining for those who love bar food. The music may be too loud, but I don't think it can ever be loud enough. So if you're ready to shout your conversation to your buds, then go check it out and let me know how it is. Or don't. You guys know I don't give a fuck what you do. It's your life. I just live in your speakers. Back to you, Tones.
That was great. So, Jeff, I mean, we heard good ones, we heard bad ones, but overall, I would love to go visit. I just need a passport.
Jeff, what did you think of this beer? And give us your rating by quarters.
Frozen?
Yeah.
Yeah. As I've mentioned before, it's really what I'm not used to. I'm not used to sours or sweet beers. I like IPAs, but this thing is a smoothie with alcohol, and it tastes great. I love it. I'm not used to it, but it's different from what I'm used to, and I really like it.
So what would you give a rating by quarters? Up to 5.
4.25.
Nice. 2 Tones, what about you?
It needs more flavor. I'm gonna stick true to that. I'm gonna give it a 2.75. It was good. It just To me,
Damn, that's pretty low for you.
to me, it needed. There was no flavor there. I don't know why.
I disagree. I really like the mallow smoothie. I do wish there was more of the boysenberry. Don't say there's tangerine and boysenberry if you're not going to give those flavors. So just call it an orange mallow beer. I'm going to give it a 3.5. I think it's very good. I've had better examples of this beer, but it's not doing no wrong.
If they described it as just a mallow beer, it would be. I would rate it higher. That is what it is.
Okay.
But it's not. It's not all the flavors. There's no sourness to it to me. So
Yeah, I definitely get that. I think it's just pillowy. That's all I taste. I
it's a mallow.
I don't taste anything.
Mallow.
Malo. I don't taste any of it, dude. So yeah, I think for being a smoothie, it's not sour, but it's a smoothie drink, ale, whatever, smoothie ale. I think it's trying, but you should have did single malo, and then you would have been fine, because then you wouldn't have hid all of your freaking flavors in it.
I think there's obviously for every beer, there's an audience for this. I feel like this is probably a first for the show. Just make a mallow beer with no flavor, because people love the taste of marshmallow.
So, Honer, you never gave a score.
I know, 2 tones interrupt me. I'm gonna give it a 3.
Nice.
Jeff loved that shit.
All right, our next sponsor is coming up, and here we go.
All right, guys. Check out the Tavour app on your Apple or Android device and try new beers across 47 different states. Build your own custom box of the craft beers you'll love, or enroll in subscription, and they'll automatically snag the highest rated beers that suit your taste. No minimums or commitments. Get your handpicked beer delivered right to your doorstep for a flat fee. Yep, any amount of beer. Or ship for free with a subscription. And for being a first-time user, you can use our promo code DRUNKWITHBUDS to get $10 off your first order of $25 or more. Bruce the Beer Bandit uses Tavour to get our beers for the show, so you know it's legit. That's promo code DRUNKWITHBUDS, all one word, for $10 off your first order of $25 or more. Yeah. I'm feeling so fine. You look like a glass of wine, and I'm gonna drink you up like I got no time, cause I'm going to work in the next 6 minutes, and I gotta chug your ass, and I'm loving it. Every single moment of you, man, is a pure bliss, and I love everything that we doing, and yeah. Single moments, yeah. Hey, I'm chilling on the saxophone. Now we having sex alone. Every man, we doing it, loving it, chilling and having those moments, and we doing it. Now we loving it, yeah. I feel like I'm in kindergarten again, cause I'm just learning everything that you're doing to me, and I just wanna be alone with you, cause I'm gonna call you mommy. Wait, huh? What? Hey. I'm gonna call you mommy. Hey. Give me some of that titty milk. Hey. Fashion saxophone trap by Infraction, copyright free music, feeling fine. Infraction, no copyright music on YouTube.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have had 3 beers. We are on beer number 4. I don't know what we're doing anymore. All that rhymed and I didn't even have to try. Summer Crisp, Southern Grist Brewing Company. It's a Pilsner / other. 4.6% ABV. 773 check-ins for an average score of 3.79. Style guide says Pilsner, other, unfiltered Pilsner style with lime juice, lime peel, and a hint of sea salt. Light lime, salty, crushable, floral.
Where's this Southern Grist at? Because I think you skipped right over that.
Southern Grist Brewing Company is a microbrewery out of Nashville, Tennessee. Shout out to Jared and Marty Ray Project. It took me a minute to think of his name. So.
I was like, no, Marty Ray.
Jared,
what's everyone's first thoughts?
Jared is also a pint hophead for those nostalgic listeners.
All right. My first thoughts is it's exactly what it says. It's limey. It's got a little saltiness to it, and it is definitely crushable. But I also feel at first thought it's a little flat. Slightly flat to me. Like it needs some bubbles.
On the back end. You get the initial salty taste, but it's like they call it a dry salt, I guess, because it's flat on the back end.
I believe, to me, the name is wrong. It is not crisp. When I think of crisp, I think of a sharp taste, and this is very flat.
It's a summer dry.
Yes, summer dry. How about you,
By
Honer?
Southern Grist.
So yeah, I definitely think I took my cup and ran it across the seashore and got a lot.
Sandy.
I got a little sand in it, and the salt in the sand is exactly what's in my drink right now. Slight lime, but it's salty.
How about you, Jeff? Tell us what you think of this beer.
This one is the one that I least like. Yeah, the lime, the sourness.
It's just not doing it right.
I actually had high expectations for this one.
I told Bruce during the break, I feel like with this description, this would probably be my favorite of the night, and it's not.
I think it would actually, I agree with Stephanie, who's mentioned to me a little bit off air, that if there was a kick of like a pepper in this, it might like kick it up a notch. Like a little jalapeno or habanero, something like that, just to give it a little contrast to the flatness and the lime, might do it quite well.
I definitely think it could be better.
And we all know who's not going to do better. Honer in Bruce Trivia.
I need a buzzer. I found it.
Bruce.
Bruce.
If you're not right, you're wrong.
If you're not right, you're wrong. Welcome to Bruce Trivia. This is my segment where I find out who is right, who is wrong, and who doesn't have a clue. Usually it's Honer, but sometimes it's not. Honer is on a big win streak, but
I lost
Two
last
Tones
week.
hasn't been around. It's true. You did lose last week, but you did win the week before that to a person who said they were phenomenal at Marvel trivia and went over.
Looking at you, Danielle Petrova.
And Danielle Petrova owes you a video where she apologizes to
For
how
like an
bad
hour,
she
right?
was. Yeah, she said an hour video where she apologizes
haven't
to
gotten
Honer.
it. So,
Danielle, we're waiting.
So
But-
nobody trusts Danielle because obviously she's a liar.
But also, the Lost Like Lion guys owe us a video where one gets Ric Flair chopped. Never happened. Calling you on blast, guys.
Slapped on the dick.
Where is the Ric Flair chop?
Where's the video?
Where is the video,
Where's
guys?
the video?
Dick. Slap his dick. Slap it.
Wait.
What? No, I don't think so.
You don't have to do that.
Jeff, Honer's usually not loud about slapping dicks. I'm sorry, I'm apologizing.
Actually, he kind of is.
I kind of am. This is actually what I'm all about, slapping dicks.
If you know Honer, like I know Honer, he's all about slapping dicks.
That's my cousin over there, man. That's my boy.
I've known him for 30-something years.
Okay, Jeff, so listen closely. We're going to play a new game that I have made. It's called Where Are They or They're From? So I'm going to name an actor or a director or a music singer, and you're going to tell me if they're French Canadian, just Canadian, or from America. So, Jeff, I need you to give me some kind of noise that you're going to use as your ring-in voice. Let's hear it.
All right. This will not be something easy.
Just yell if you have to.
Yeah, just go, "Blah," or I just need some kind of noise.
All right,
All right,
perfect,
there you go.
perfect.
Perfect. So hand on your buzzers and your mouth buzzer. Is Jay Baruchel an actor? What is he from? Oh, Honer.
French American.
That's not even a choice.
What were the choices?
That's wrong.
What was the choices?
American, French Canadian, Canadian, or French?
French Canadian.
That is correct. Jay Baruchel, an actor from lots of things, including She's Out of My League and all those things, is a French Canadian actor.
Hey.
Woo, 1-0.
Sorry, that's just how I do around here.
Hey, my friend Jeff, he's your brethren here, and you didn't get that one?
I don't know the guy.
Don't know the guy. Okay.
You don't know the guy, dude.
You don't know the guy, but does he know who Ryan Reynolds is? Oh.
Canadian.
That
Sorry,
is correct.
Jeff. I was going to let you guess, but I knew that one. I need a point.
Jeff, do you know who Ryan Reynolds is?
Yes, I know.
Did you know he was Canadian?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. I would hope
Did you
so.
know you were Canadian?
No, he's French Canadian.
Wrong answer, Honer. Take a point.
You have an extra point if you remember.
Put Jeff Biriak on there.
Number 3, Celine Dion. Oh, Jeff, you were in there first.
Yeah, French Canadian.
That is correct.
I thought she was Hispanic.
So did I. You said Shakira, right?
No, I didn't. It's 1-2 because
2 is my name.
two-tone.
He's got 2.
All right, number 4, Paul Levesque, a WWE wrestler.
Who?
Honer.
French Canadian.
Jeff or Two Tones.
Canadian.
Two Tones was in there first.
I'm saying American.
That is correct. Paul Levesque is a Triple H. He has ties to those things, but
H.
he is born in America. Owner, you're losing. So is Jeff
How am I losing?
because he's got 3. You have 1, and Jeff has 1.
I feel like I have like 5.
Sorry,
You
you're a
don't.
loser.
Okay, Alec Baldwin. Honer.
American.
That is correct.
Too easy.
Is
Did
that,
he- did
But
he-
he has.
is that
did he-
2 points or
did
no?
he kill
His
someone?
mother is French Canadian.
Wait.
All right, number 6, Michael Cera. Honer.
Canadian.
Oh, it's 3-1. Jeff.
I'm sorry, I'm giving the guest a
Jeff,
chance
you
to
gotta
answer.
give me some and things like that, okay, buddy?
Honer's too quick. He don't like losing.
He doesn't. Number 7, Norm MacDonald. Owner.
French Canadian.
That's correct.
That was a guess.
You're killing it.
I was thinking of Norm from Cheers.
Norm!
Not that Norm.
Yeah, that's what I thought of, and I just randomly said it.
All right, come on, Jeff. You gotta ring in early, I guess, on these, do a shot in the dark.
Yeah,
But
Honer plays no games. He's all about-
number 8, Ava Green. The actress Ava Green.
Porn star?
Green. American.
You say American, and I say that is incorrect.
Canadian.
That is incorrect.
French.
French is correct. She is French. It is 4-1. 4-1.
We
I have
we
5.
haven't said French yet, so I figured that was a good guess.
Last 2 are worth 5 apiece. Bruce trivia stretching here, giving everyone a shot. Jeff, what about Matt LeBlanc?
American.
Who the fuck he is?
Matt LeBlanc played a very giant role in Friends.
Joey
on Friends. And
So,
yes,
hey, I just got 5 points, bitch.
he's American. All right, the last one
I
is
can get
worth
5 points and win.
10.
No, we match.
The last one's worth 10. Winner takes all. Guess what was your answer?
I just quit it.
Oh, okay. All right, number 10. Denis Villeneuve.
French
Oh,
Canadian.
French is incorrect. I heard Jeff answer. Jeff, what do you think he is?
He's French Canadian.
And Jeff wins!
He won with 10. I have
though victory always goes to the guest.
Didn't make any sense.
Jeff,
We both have 10.
Jeff,
Okay.
Jeff. All right, Jeff, this is your chance. Your one and only chance. You won. Give your victory speech. Make sure you despoil, disparage, and everything you can to those who lost to you.
Don't hurt me too bad. I might like it.
Let's say that you are a bunch of great people, and I'm greatly flattered to be on this show because you are the first one that invited me in such a thing that I've never been before, and it was really great. You are amazing. Thank you.
Way to be humble. I appreciate the
Well, I
humbleness.
really hate that because I wanted you to talk shit, but no, it was
Canadians are nice.
great.
Have you not known that?
I know. It was great to have you. We appreciate us being the first ones. I don't know why anybody else wouldn't want you on their show. Like, we are out there looking for anybody that does something different. Like, you're doing something different. You're shaking up the world. Like, no one's, until I saw your Instagram, I didn't know people, your fucking paddle skills, your kayak, beer, like, that's amazing.
Thank you.
All right, host, what's next? It's time to rank something, right?
Yeah, let's go ahead and rank this shitty beer. Honer, what do you got?
I'm gonna give it a 3.25. I honestly don't think it's too bad, but I think it's up to par with the Mexican lager. Like,
Okay.
It's just refreshing enough to where I wouldn't probably drink another one
I hear you.
because it's light.
Right? How about you, Bandit? What do you got?
I'm sorry. The flatness I can't get over. I mean, I want to like it. The name of the sound is supposed to be crispy. It's supposed to be salty. I don't actually think it's very salty at all. I'm going to give it a 2.5. I think it's just average.
How about you, Jeff? What are you thinking about this one?
Yeah, I would love to show you what I've wrote before because I wrote 2.5. So it's almost the same reason that was given before. I'm not sure that I would have this one another time.
Yeah, there's just nothing special about this one.
But I'm glad that I tried it. That's about the show. None of us, including you, Jeff, have had this beer before.
Yeah.
Or any of the beers we've had. We're discovering new things. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's mediocre.
That's the best thing about the show is that we don't know what we're going to get. We might throw up when we have one, Bruce.
Yep, that's happened.
Or we might fall in love with it and give it a 5-star tones.
Or we might just drink it, Honer.
Or dump it down the drain.
Okay, we don't tell the
Or
viewers.
dump it in the river, right?
We don't tell the...
Right, Jeff? We might dump it in the river if it don't taste good.
Tones, you haven't given us your score.
It needed more flavor. It was a flat on the back end. It's gonna be a 2.5. It's average. There's so much potential.
Potential. Well, I feel like if I were Jeff and I lived in a lake, I would probably just take this beer, throw it into the lake or river, dive myself in there with that bottle.
And just drink
that
it
beer.
in the water.
No, and that I would take my hands on that beer, make sure it went all the way down into the fucking depths of that place, and just buried it in there. And I made damn sure it drowned as I went up.
Oh.
All right, so that concludes the show. Thank you. Bruce, go ahead and give us top 15 cities.
Top 15 cities, the last episode downloaded. Lyndhurst, New York. Buffalo, New York. Troy, Ohio. London, England. Chicago, Illinois. Brooklyn, New York. South Bend, Indiana. Bradenton, Florida. Granger, Indiana. Mishawaka, Indiana. Monterey, Indiana. Somerville, South Carolina. West Babylon, New York. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Massapequa, New York. Bayonne, New Jersey. Newmarket, Maryland. Lynn, Massachusetts. Nashville, Tennessee. Indianapolis, Indiana. Albany, Oregon. Napanee, Indiana. Knoxville, Tennessee. Clemens, North Carolina. Arlington, Massachusetts. Frankfurt on Main, Hesse, Germany. Valparaiso, Indiana. Cohasset, Massachusetts. Rochester, New York. Minneapolis, Indiana. Freehold, New Jersey. Syracuse, Indiana. Colorado of via Denver. Warsaw, Indiana. Dallas, Texas. Bridgeport, Connecticut. Peru, Indiana. Leland, North Carolina. And finally, Hotlanta.
I didn't see Sir Guy Ritchie on there though.
Oh, he's calling you out, Jeff, saying there was no Canadian download.
It's all right.
All right, so last call. Bartender.
I still love this guy. I don't care.
2:30 a.m. Bartender says, hey, last call. You have these 4 options. What are you getting? Bruce.
Ooh. Well, I was really hoping that the Summer Crisp was going to be the end all be all. But since it fell flat, I'm going Maschela. Mexican lager to end my night.
Okay. How about you, Jeff? Last call, bartender. What are you getting at least 4 beers? What's your favorite, or you want to just try again?
Yeah, the one that I've most enjoyed is the smoothie, because I haven't had anything else before, and it was surprisingly good.
How about you, Honer?
Yeah.
He's shirtless now.
For my last call, I'm going to go ahead and go with the Mexican lager.
Okay.
Everything else can just go away.
We haven't done this before, but if I took the Summer Crisp and the Mexican lager and did a half and half, perfect beer. Perfect Pilsner.
I don't believe that's what the question is asking you. You gotta pick one.
Can I not pick both?
No.
You never heard of a half and half?
I have. Black and tan. If as long as one of them is Guinness, then you're allowed.
Guinness and both of those. So it's it's a half and a quarter.
That's not.
My money don't fold. It quarters.
It quarters.
All right, then I
All
guess.
right. Well, if that's the case, I'm going 903.
Okay. You're going stout.
Give me that stout. Give me that sweet. Give me that sweet juice.
I thought
juice.
I thought you really wanted pilsners and lagers.
I did, but I can't mix them.
Child.
Apparently, I can't mix them, so I might as well just go all out and get a fucking 12% stout.
Yeah. What's next, though?
Next is our social media. So
No, it's not. It's called Sign the Guest Book. And Jeff, of the 4 beers, whatever your favorite beer was, we need you to grab a Sharpie, autograph that bitch, and then get with me or Honer with an address and send that can back. We will pay for shipping. Just tell us how much we need to pay you. Ship that back, because we have a wall of all of our guests. That's our guest book. We put your can up there with your signature, and we have pictures of those bad boys and all those things to promote over and over again. Mm-hmm. So, my friend, Jeff, Kayak extraordinaire, what was your favorite beer of the day?
As I've mentioned it before, it's the smoothie.
Nice.
So,
It's really different, and I would be glad to send it back.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, that's what the show's all about. We want people to try new beers that they've never tried and get out of their comfort zone. And that's awesome that you actually chose that beer.
Yeah. So go ahead and sign it, send it back to us. We'll pay for shipping costs, and we will display it on our wall of beer.
All right. Cool.
But
thank you, sir. Next up is what that, Honer?
we're gonna do. I'm not Honer, so don't point and wink to me like you're sexually attracted.
I've always been attracted.
But we're gonna go ahead and do our social media promotion. So, Jeff, give us your Instagram, give us all your social medias, anything. If you have any special events coming up, go ahead and lay that out for us right now.
I do have an Instagram and TikTok address, which are the same, Beers and Kayak. And as I see it right now, I'm really enjoying having new people describing new beer, following me. I will follow back, and I'm really having a good time with this.
That's awesome to hear. We're glad that you're having a good time. This is what the show's about. Honer, go ahead and give us yours.
I am Hunter Creations on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I make dumbass videos for dumbass people like me. I am also the social media guy on Drunk with Bud. So if you're talking to us, you're talking to me, and that's it.
You can follow me at the number 2tones87 on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. I make dumbass videos for dumbass people like me. But no, I'm trying to get into it since I moved away. But Bruce, go ahead and run us down with everything.
I'm Beer Bandit Bruce on Twitter and Bruce the Beer Bandit on everything else, including Untapped. You can follow Drunk with Buds on all platforms of social media, Drunk with Buds. You can also find our website that's very, very infrequently updated on drunkwithbuds.weebly.com. You can find us on all platforms, including Discord, guys and lassies.
Yes, that's new.
Get on to Discord. You can drink with us. You can show us what you're drinking. You can recommend us what you want us to put on the show. Throw your thoughts. We have Bruce Trivia. We have Honer Talks Shit page. We got so many different things on there that you can just comment.
Load. My pictures don't load. Though.
Yeah.
The pictures do not love him on there. But hey, you could have been on the show right now. We're not in a private server right now. You could have jumped right into this show.
Anybody.
Do so. Just kind of, have fun.
Literally anybody could have joined.
Just
right
jump
now.
in. That'd be great.
So anyone could have jumped
That's
in right
funny.
now.
I didn't realize that. That's hilarious.
So
Just jump in.
all that stuff. So follow us. Do those things. Coming up soon in August, we have Joe Castro. Who is he about, Honer?
He is a special effects artist. He does horror effects, makeup, and all that.
Nice. We have Nick Hill Clayton. He is a TikTok and YouTube star who does a lot of videos about the Marvel Universe. And one of my favorite things he does is he does these like skits where he plays the Addams Family when they meet the DC Universe. And I feel that he has the nuances of all the characters down perfectly. He is pretty funny on all those things. Nice. That's our upcoming things. Hopefully Two Tones can chime in.
We'll see.
Make sure you download our stuff and make sure you download those awesome new Drunk of Honers. I gotta say, they're all hilarious.
You're welcome.
But yeah, this is Drunk Buds. Thank you, Jeff, for being a part of it. Don't hang up yet. Same Drunk with Buds time, same Drunk with Buds channel.
All right, this is Hard Aggressive Choir Trap Beat 2022 Choke on
This
YouTube.
dick.
Hey, oh, hey, he said not to choke. Hey, he said not to choke. Hey. I'm trying to just drink a straw, man. I'm hanging out in public, but everybody's saying that I'm.
Shut up, Tony.
That I'm. Hey. People thinking that I'm not actually straight, so they think I'm taking this straw in the ass, man, but I'm not, cause all I'm saying is that I like to drink pop in the public, and you are trying to suffocate my life when I'm doing this. Everybody doing this, but I'm just trying to say that I like to drink pop in the motherfucking public parking lot. Hey. Stay sexy, everybody.
Shut up, Tony.